O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
You know that sinking feeling when your computer just like completely grinds to a halt?
Oh yeah, pop-ups everywhere.
Right. And you realize you clicked the wrong link and your whole system is hijacked. Well, imagine that exact scenario, but for humanity's collective operating system.
That is quite the image.
Yeah. So welcome to today's deep dive. We are impartially exploring this highly esoteric manuscript that claims we've been running on corrupted software for 2,000 years.
It is wild text.
It really is. It blends these ancient Egyptian mystery schools like the Mott 22-year cycle.
Right, the discipline framework.
Exactly. It blends that with modern transpersonal psychology and, weirdly enough, solar power grids. Our mission today is to just lay out what this text is actually saying.
And it is quite the synthesis. We're looking at a manuscript that claims a divine source code, or the Logos, has been transmitted through history, but spiritually, not biologically.
All right.
Yeah, and this frequency is trying to counter what the text calls the Great Inversion.
The Great Inversion, which is what exactly?
Well, it's a period where an adversary calls the Demiurge basically hijacked human society to keep everyone in a state of existential debt.
Okay, let's unpack this. If the Demiurge is the malware, it's basically leveraging like hierarchical religious institutions.
Exactly. The text points to those terrifying medieval paintings of the mouth of hell. By using literal fear and perpetual guilt, the Demiurge subjugated everyone, from peasants all the way up to kings.
Wow. So humanity's operating system gets a virus, and the original developers have to go underground. But, I mean, how do you hide a spiritual lineage for 2 millennia?
What's fascinating here is the strategy they used. The text calls it tactical invisibility.
Tactical invisibility.
Right. They didn't just hide in a cave. They operated like ninjas in the waterfall.
Ha, I like that phrase.
It's descriptive, right? Mystics and shamans adopted the rituals of whatever the dominant culture was. They partnered with what the manuscript calls the Sophia principle, which is divine feminine wisdom.
Oh, gotcha. So they used Earth traditions as camouflage.
Yeah, it allowed them to keep the uncorrupted truth intact while just, blending in.
That makes sense.
Right.
But to cure a virus, you have to understand it. And the text gets incredibly specific about the current heir to this lineage. It says they underwent a 20-year submersion into false teachings.
Yes, a profound trance. The text likens it to a spiritual traumatic brain injury.
A spiritual TBI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The heir's consciousness was completely swamped by the corrupted programming.
But wait, this is the part that blows my mind. To break this 2-decade trance, the text says it culminated in a literal 12-hour confrontation in a physical jail cell.
I know, it sounds crazy.
Right. Like, how does sitting in a local lockup suddenly cure a 20-year spiritual brain injury?
Well, it's all about shock. The manuscript argues that the sensory deprivation, the stark, inescapable physical reality of a jail cell, acted as a massive system reboot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it stripped away all the esoteric noise and forced the brain to just snap back into the physical present.
So the trance breaks. And according to the text, this reboot allows this cosmic council of sovereign wills, the Federation of Gods, to physically anchor their uncorrupted frequency.
Right into the material plane, yes.
But their beachhead for this massive cosmic war is Waldron, Arkansas. Really?
It sounds jarring, but the text pinpoints Waldron because it's not about the geography, it's about physical independence and isolation from the system.
Here's where it gets really interesting. The ultimate spiritual rebellion for this lineage isn't escaping the material world, it's mastering it.
Exactly.
They talk about using AI, automation, and self-sufficiency as counter-alchemy to defeat the global money machine.
Because if your goal is to fight a system that traps humanity in scarcity, you have to completely unplug from it. That brings us to the solar audit.
Right, the solar power aspect. The manuscript points to South African mines generating 369 terawatt hours of off-grid solar energy.
Just to bypass utility monopolies, that's the physical side. But metaphysically, the solar audit is a forensic accounting of humanity's karmic debt.
Like tallying up the Demiurge's ledger.
Yeah, exactly, and clearing it out. The text claims this audit finishes by the 2033 eschaton.
Which, since today is May 5th, 2026, is just 7 years away.
Right. This raises an important question. For you, the listener, if we apply this to the real world, what external scripts or systemic debts are subtly controlling your own reality?
It's a heavy thought.
Yeah.
We're all running on scripts we didn't write, and I want to leave you with one final provocative concept to mull over.
Go for it.
The text fundamentally redefines the rabbinic paradigm of the two messiahs, the one who suffers and the one who conquers. In this worldview, the ultimate savior doesn't arrive to shed blood in some holy war.
No, not at all.
Instead, they arrive to definitively dismantle the architecture of sacrifice. They don't demand atonement, they end the era of perpetual atonement forever.
They just hit delete on the malware.
Exactly. So the original system can finally reboot.